Hi there guys, Tom Voyage here, I hope you're well. Now in this video I wanted to show you one of my favourite products to use on pizza. This is called Properoni, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about it and I'm going to show you how to use it on your pizza and some other dishes. Let's go. So it feels very autumnal today. The leaves have fallen on the ground and we're out here. It feels all cold and wet, but we've got our pizza oven on behind us, so we're going to make some pizzas today. But in this video, I wanted to talk to you about this brand of pepperoni. Now the brand is called Properoni and it's called that because it's a proper way of making the pepperoni. Now they do a few different types. There's some the classic type, they do a spicy type of pepperoni, and more recently they've brought out this is the crumble style, and this is the one we're going to be using today. Now the reason I like this crumble so much is that it's all in small little bits, so it's very easy to spread or sprinkle across the top of your pizza. You can use it for Neapolitan style, New York style, Detroit style, or you can even use it on pasta, on chicken, on salads, all sorts of different types of food. Now this only used to be available in big batches, and I used to pick it up when I'd see Properoni at trade shows and things like that, but now they've made it in these smaller 80-gram packets which are available in some supermarkets or available online. So let me talk to you a little bit about the history of Properoni. Now it comes from a town called Gyula in Hungary. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's been made the same way for the last 150 years. Now the reason why I like this so much is it gives a very dark, intense, smoky and rich flavour, and I think it's just wonderful to add as a nice topping to your pizzas. You can see here on the front it's made from only 5 ingredients, so that's just 96% pork, there's some salt, paprika, spices and sugar, and that's it. So there's no preservatives, it's not ultra processed, and it says here on the front as well there's no nasties, so you're getting a really good, nice tasting, good quality product. So in this video I wanted to share with you my favourite ways to use Properoni, and first of all we're going to be making a New York style pizza. Now we've got the Uni Coda 2 Max, it's their massive oven as you can see behind me, so we're going to do some big 20-inch New York style pizzas, and then I'm also going to show you this dip that we do, which is a kind of cheesy tomatoey dip with the Properoni Crumble on top that you can dip your crusts into, or just make some kind of garlic dough sticks as well to dip into. So we've got our bits and pieces here ready to do our big New York style pizzas. Now these are about 800-gram dough balls that I'll use, and if you want to know the recipe that I use to make this, I'll link the video at the end of this one, or I'll put the link in the description below. Now for this I'm going to be using one of these pizza screens because I feel like it just makes it easier to move the pizza about. And an ingredient that I think goes really well with the Properoni Crumble is chicken, red onion and a bit of spicy peppers on there as well. So that's what we're going to do. So let's stretch our pizza out and get going. Now, it always takes me a while to stretch these out, these big ones. I'm no New York pizza chef, so it does take my time, but get there eventually. So we're going to put our sauce on now. We've just got a basic tomato sauce here. We'll put a big dollop of that in the middle. Next we're going to go in with a nice helping of cheese. Now this mozzarella cheese, I always buy the full block and grate it myself, because if you buy the pre-grated stuff, it always comes with a potato starch or some kind of powder on it to stop it from sticking, and I just never think it works very well in the oven, so always grate your own mozzarella. So next we're going to go on with our red onions. So spread those evenly around the top. Next we've got a little bit of leftover roast chicken here. Now I think chicken goes really well with the Properoni Crumble. So now we'll open up our crumble, and you can see it comes in these sealed packets here. If I give you a close-up of this, you'll see it's beautifully rich and dark and nice and crumbly, ready to put onto your pizza. So get a nice big handful of this, and I'm literally just going to sprinkle it across the top of the pizza. Now already I can smell the lovely smoky, rich taste that's coming off this crumble here. Now these are 80-gram packets of the Properoni Crumble, so it's easily enough for this size pizza, but you'll probably get a few pizzas out of the, if you were just doing 12-inch ones, maybe 3 or 4 pizzas worth. Okay, so then now we're done. The only thing I'm going to add to the top of this now is some spicy chilies, just because I like a bit of a kick on the pizza, and then it's ready to go in the oven. So a few of these red sweet chilies, just for the top of the pizza. Give it that final kick. So here we go, we are now ready for the oven. So as we're cooking on the Uni Coda 2 Max, what I like to do with these pizzas is they tend to take a bit longer. So I'm going to launch the pizza onto the oven, and then I'm going to actually turn the oven off and let the base cook first, and then put it on a low heat to cook the top. So all in all, it should take about 8 minutes. Okay. Just going to drop that right in the middle. Then we're going to turn the flames off at this side. I'll put them down to the lowest flame at all. There we go, off. We're going to leave that for about 3 or 4 minutes. Then we're going to remove the pizza screen from underneath and just help that cook the base. So this could be the difficult bit, but we're going to take the screen out. Probably should be doing this with gloves on, but we'll be all right. So there we go. The screen's removed. It's done its job. I'll pop that down there. So now we're going to leave this for 5 minutes more. I'm going to turn the flame back on to low, and we're going to turn it a couple of times as well, just to make sure that that base cooks evenly. So for the final couple of minutes, we've turned the flames back on to full, and I'm just going to do a couple more turns on here. Quite difficult with this big peel. There we go. And then once we bring it off, I'll give you a shot of the underneath of the pizza, because that base is looking really good. So our pizza is ready. Let's pull it out, see how it looks. Oh my God, this is looking incredible. Now it's really heavy, so I'm just going to pop it on this board and we'll take a closer look. So we'll pop that onto our plate here. Now I have to say that this is smelling really, really nice. So we've got a lovely browning on the crust around here. You can see that our Properoni Crumble has melted into the cheese there, and it's released all that lovely rich oil. So now let's take a look at the base. So if I lift that up, you can see it should be lovely golden brown crispy base on there. I hope it does anyway, because I can't see it from this side. So if it does and you like the look of that, let me know in the comments section below. But now we're going to cut into this and do a taste test. I think this might be too hot to try, but we'll go for it anyway. So you can see there's a bit of oil that's coming off there, which is just what I love about this product. It tastes amazing. So you can see that dough, it's nice and crispy. It cracks when you fold it in half. Got a good base on there as well. Just some of the lovely oil that's coming off the Properoni there. It's dark, it's rich, it's oily, it's smoky, it's intense, and it works with the cheese and the dough and the tomatoes and even a bit of that spice as well. I really think, guys, I can't tell you how much I love this product. You need to try it out. If you did want to try it out, I'll leave some links in the description below of where you can find it. Now, the next thing we're going to make is a fondue, a delicious, creamy, cheesy, pepperoni kind of fondue that's ideal for dipping your crusts in, or just dipping your pizza in. So we're going to start with some of this soft cheese. So to our soft cheese, we're going to add in a handful of mozzarella, a sprinkle of garlic granules, sprinkle of oregano, some finely sliced red onions, and then a nice handful of orange cheese, which is red Leicester. We're going to mix this all together into our bowl. So now we've got our ingredients mixed, we're going to spoon that into our skillet here. Next, we're going to spoon on a nice helping of our tomato sauce. Now, this is the same tomato sauce that we used on the pizza previously, but you can use any tomato sauce that you like. Now, a nice, generous helping of Parmesan, because who doesn't love Parmesan, right? A final sprinkling of the mozzarella on top. And now for the finale, we'll open up another packet of our delicious Properoni Crumble. So a good helping of our crumbly Properoni on the top here. Here we go, so we'll pop this into our oven, right in the middle, and then I'll turn it onto a low flame. There we go. And we'll just reduce that flame to make sure it cooks through. So our dip has been in the oven for about 5 minutes. I'll just make sure that's on properly because I do not want to drop this. And check out that bubbly, cheesy deliciousness. Now, obviously this is going to be hotter than the sun, so we're going to have to leave it for a few minutes to cool down before we can take our pizza crusts that we made earlier. That was just a dough ball stretched out and cooked in the oven, and dip those in there, and I can't wait. Let's finish this off with a little dressing of Parmesan. Look at that instantly melting in there. So it's been about 5 minutes now, probably still going to be too hot, but I can't wait any longer. Need to have some of this. So we'll take a bit of our crust, and we'll dip in. Look at this, oh my word. It's so good. You guys have got to try this. If ever you have one of those people that doesn't eat their crusts, if you make them this, they will definitely eat their crusts. I can guarantee it. It's absolutely sensational, and I really, really want you to try it. I'll leave the full recipe in the description below so you can follow it step by step and make it just the same. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video showing how I use the Properoni Crumble. You really, really need to try it. It's one of my favorites and I can't recommend it enough. If you want to get hold of some, you can get it from Properoni Direct. You can get it from Ocado, and I'll also leave some links in the description below where you can buy it. If you got any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. And if you have enjoyed that video, please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching this video, and please join us next time for more pizza making videos. See you soon.